Today, we're going to be doing a case study on how I earned over $13,000 in one day. And I want to start with proof. So this is my Gumroad analytics pulled up. This was a Black Friday. I earned $13,646, created 301 sales. I had 1,872 page views, and I had 16.1% conversion. So watch this video so you can see the breakdown of how I did this. So let's get into it. So the most important portion of this case study was that I had timing on my side. So to earn $13,000 a day is not impossible doing in other parts of the year, but I had seasonal timing on my side, which was Black Friday. So the $13,000 happened on Black Friday when customers were already primed to buy. People always expect discounts and sales on Black Friday, so they're looking for a reason to purchase. Their buying momentum is higher, and they have a lower resistance to spending. Okay, so I aligned a huge promotion that I had with existing consumer spending frenzies. Black Friday, as an example, Cyber Monday, Christmas, New Year's, right? Valentine's Day, got summer. We have a lot of different buying cycles that our customers can be in, all depending on the type of products that we sell. All right. Now, there's also a time sensitive window. Customers knew they had to act today or miss the deal. I was not spamming. I was not spamming this offer. This offer that I had, which was essentially to get all my courses for at that time was $47. When my normal course, my main offer was $97. So this was you can get it was much cheaper. So 50% off my main offer price, and you can get everything I had traded up to that point. So this is a no-brainer for my customers, but we'll go a little bit deeper in that. Okay. So the urgency was not artificial. Black Friday only happens once a year. So the deadline was real. So scarcity, limited time pricing, expiring bonuses. I created a psychological fear of missing out because they were going to miss out. As soon as Cyber Monday was over, that was it. I wasn't offering that price point anymore. All right. So urgency windows massively increase conversions compared to evergreen pricing. If I had sold my main course, that was $97 at the time, for the same price, I probably had a bit of a surge in income. I might have made a couple $1,000s that day, maybe $3,000, just because people wanted to buy. But I would have not earned the level of income I had made on that day. Okay, so audience nurturing before the sale. I've talked about this in some other videos, but I really want to get down into the weeds with that. Okay, so this $13,000 did not come from cold traffic. It came from a list and a community that had been nurtured daily with helpful tips, consistent free value, and I had hundreds of testimonials and proof of results. This was not a brand new offer I had. I had been showing results every single day for a year at that point. Well, not a year really. I had really like a 90-day period before then when I was really, really pushing. But by the time the offer dropped, the audience was already primed to buy. They were primed to buy because testimonials help you sell products all day, every day. Proof of results help. Consistent value. So because I had a lot of consistent value, I had consistent free value that I had a lot of goodwill. All right. And I had good value that was helpful to my audience. All right. So the sale was won before the pitch through consistent nurturing. Can't stress this enough, y'all. Nurture your audience. Show up consistently with valuable content. And you can do something similar to this. Okay. Compelling offer stack. All right. So we talked about audience nurturing. We talked about urgency and scarcity. We've also talked about timing. Now we had a compelling offer stack. So customers weren't just buying a product, they were buying a stacked bundle of value. All right. So they had courses. So it wasn't one course, they had like 5 courses. They were getting a private community. They were also getting all kind of swipe files that I had included in this course as well. And they did not have access to just by getting one of my courses. All right. So all this together was an extreme amount of value that probably would have cost like $500 based on the pricing I had back then. The package was positioned as worth far more than the price, making the deal irresistible. It was an offer that you couldn't refuse, right? Lesson, during big promotions, always stack value higher than the price. $2,000 worth for $500 a day. So not only was you put a price point behind, what it is you're selling, but they also perceived that value because they were getting nurtured daily. So they saw how much I was selling everything for, right? And keep in mind, I had an email list plus a full social media following on all the social media platforms. So all of them saw my promotions day in, day out, week in, week out. They all saw everything I was putting out day in, day out. So they knew in their head approximately how much everything should cost. So they knew by getting it at the price point I was selling at, $47, that they were getting a steal. They had to buy. I made it where they had to buy. Number five, frictionless funnel. The purchase process was simple. Direct link, payment, instant access. Okay. No long confusing checkout, no hoops to jump through. Okay. A clear refund policy, lower risk so people felt comfortable spending quickly. Eliminate friction. Confusing pages, slow responses, hard to find leads. Make it hard for people to buy. Make it easy, you'll have more sales. Okay. Now, consistency plus evergreen products. The product had already been proven to sell in normal time. So on a normal day, I was getting, 10 to 15 sales at $97 off my main offer at $97. So I knew that I was already getting frequency and this already a proven product. What made the day explosive was simply combining that with seasonal urgency and volume of buyers. The key is not creating a one off miracle offer, but having a solid evergreen product that can spike with the right promotion. My evergreen product was already selling. I already had a proven winner. Don't think, and I'm not saying it's impossible, but don't think you're just going to go out there and you put an offer together that's irresistible and you push it for really hard on one day, it's going to sell. It's not. That's not how it works. Okay. I don't even want anybody to get that in their head that that's how that works because it ain't how it works. All right. Now, the law of multiplication, the $13,000 day wasn't a single well client. It was hundreds of smaller purchases piling up. So many people in the info product space, they're always like, yeah, man, I got to sell high ticket. I got to sell high ticket. You can still make a great income selling low ticket. All right. I was selling at $47 a day. I made 13 grand. How hard is it to sell three people at $5,000 in a day? All right. I'm not one of these super duper make $20 million a year info product guys yet. I will be. I believe I will be one day, but I'm not there yet. So I never closed three guys at $5,000 a piece in the same day. So I done a $15,000 day off a high ticket offer. But I'll tell you what, I got pretty close to a $15,000 day. I did 13.6 off a low ticket, right? So don't crap on low ticket offers when they can make you some great money. Okay. Small purchase pile up. If a $500 offer is live, it only takes 26 buyers to hit $13,000, but that becomes possible when you nurture thousands of followers and then activate them all at once. But I had tens of thousands of followers that I activated all at once, and I hit them on a smaller offer. Could I charge more? Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Okay, if I had charged $97 for all of my what's what I'm looking for, all of my courses at that time, as opposed to $47, I would have made over twice the money. But I don't know what my gut was saying at that time, and I went for a low ticket offer, and it worked. It worked really well, as a matter of fact. Volume plus urgency plus time. I'm sorry, volume times urgency times frictionless funnel equals exponential revenue spikes. Okay, I position this as a rare opportunity, which it was. The tone of the offer is: if you don't act now, you'll miss the biggest buying window of the year. Obviously, I use better copy than that, but that was essentially the tone of it. Customers understood they wouldn't get the same deal next week. Position major promotions as rare events, not just another sale. Are y'all starting to see how I stacked this all up together? I never ran that promotion before. I also ran it in a season timing wise where a lot of people wanted to buy. Then I had a price that was irresistible. All right, what else I had? I used a lot of multiplication. I already had a proven product through consistency and evergreen products. I nurtured my audience. I had a frictionless funnel. I had a compelling offer stack because what I put out is valuable. All right. Urgency plus scarcity. Audience nurture before the sale. You can't help but make that kind of money. You can't help but get a lot of sales. You can't help but have a high conversion rate. All right. Let's talk about conversion rates while we're talking about it. 301 sales on 1,872 visitors is a 16.1% conversion rate. Anybody that's familiar with the industry, selling online, selling info products, we know that most online offers convert at 2 to 5%. I'm converting at 3 to 8 times industry standard. Okay, this is how you convert at 3 to 8 times industry standard. Okay, by stacking all this together. Okay, so this shows high alignment between offer and audience. Customers were not cold; they were nurtured, engaged, and ready. We do this by showing up every day. Okay. I earned this day, this huge day in sales, and for me at that time, through consistently showing up. Okay. I got, like I said in other videos, you gotta nurture your audience. Okay. The law of multiplication states it's not one big ticket offer. I mean, one big ticket buyer, but hundreds of smaller transactions. All right. $47 an order was the average. At 301 buyers, it puts me at $13,646, like I showed you at the beginning of the video. Volume plus urgency equals explosive daily revenue. That's not even last but not least. I got a few things before this, but I had trust signals as well. Y'all, do not discount the idea of getting testimonials. I have hundreds of testimonials and results from prior students that I was posting all the time. You gotta post do not be scared to post your testimonials, y'all. Post your testimonials all the time. The more you post them, the more people trust you. The more people trust you, the higher probability they're gonna spend some money with you one day. Okay. And I was not scared to give people refunds. I live in abundance. So I believe that, hey, you need a refund, you don't like this, cool. Here you go. Bam, there you go. That's it. I'm not gonna fight with you on it. I've done thousands of transactions and I have what, less than 50 refunds, right? Because I also make sure people buy what they're supposed to buy from me. I don't try to oversell them with anything either. That's not for this video. It's for another video. Offer stack, core product plus supporting assets, modules, coaching, swipe files, private community. Perceived value was greater than the actual price. And I had an irresistible deal framing on this. Okay. To wrap up this case study, the $13,000 day worked because it stacked multiple conversion levers at once. Nurtured audience, built trust and service, around trust and service. Seasonal urgency was Black Friday through Cyber Monday weekend. Scarcity was limited time pricing. My audience had never seen me price anything of that value that low. Frictionless funnel. I made it easy checkout, instant access with a clear refund policy. I'm going to stop there real quick. So I want to drive this point home. For my info product people like this marketing and everything, guys, be clear on your refunds. Okay. Like people get burned a lot of the times they feel burned because info product guys twist people's arms about refunds, only give them their money back. So I think that's a butthole way to run a business. Right. And last but not least, value stacked offer, bundle worth more than the price. Okay. You combine all these together, you're gonna have a record breaking day. That's how you do it. My name is Steven Story. I've been selling info products for the last 5 years. I started off in the insurance industry, and I started teaching people about the insurance industry through an info product business. And these last 5 years, I've learned a whole lot about this. Guys, if you like what I put out today, give me a follow. If you want to do info products as well, feel free to click the link in the description and schedule a call with me. Look forward to talking to y'all soon. We have a great day.